Soil Solution Gambia is a non-governmental, not-for-profit organization involved in soil research and agricultural campaign activities to develop food systems, biodiversity, and ecosystem services. The main objective of its latest project is to protect and make available suitable soils that physically support plant development with adequate nutrients and water supply. Ibrahim Ajara, the founder of the Soil Solution Gambia, hailed the project as a significant milestone, highlighting the importance of soil in agricultural production.
This project actually has been tried in other countries. We are also doing a trial here, that is a research, trying to evaluate the application rating of the oyster in a particular land size, and then also what will be the grinding level of the oyster that you can apply in the soil, and then it will be easily consumed or absorbed by the crops. So also we choose oyster because of the large amount of calcium that is stored in it, because we already know that groundnut has this element that is called the nitrogen element in it, and then it needed the calcium in order for it to develop in terms of pods formation and also in terms of quantity. So we want to improve the quantity of the groundnuts but also the quality of.
Mr. Jara outlined the introduction of oyster industry waste in agriculture as a way of promoting soil health.
If oyster can be used to replace chemical fertilizers, which are actually harmful to the soil living organisms, harmful to even us who consume crops that are being produced with chemicals. So if oyster is being able to replace these chemicals, then oyster harvesters also has a market to not dump their oyster cells as a waste, but also to put it into sale, that is selling it to these farmers at a very low cost, which is actually going to have an economic impact to them, to their lives, and also benefits our ecosystem.
Bakari Gassama, Principal Agriculture Officer, hailed the project as a magnificent initiative which is going to boost the agricultural sector in the country.
Soil solution na miro abetiara ba katum bi Gambia manfenso to seno barinsa fana manfenso.
The idea of soil solution is very brilliant because the most important factor of production for farmers is land. Therefore, land needs some form of investment to sustain it. The land is suitable for all kinds of work. This initiative is important because our soil had been degraded by many factors.
Ibrahim Toure, Principal Soil and Water Management Officer, said they joined the venture in research to see how oyster cell application is going to improve soil systems.
Research has shown that Gambian soil is highly acidic. Most of the pH falls, below, 5. So we are trying to see how we can improve this pH of the soil, and also how we can be able to add more calcium to the soil using groundnut as a crop, because groundnut is one of the crops. It's one of the cash crops in this country, and it's important that we do all means to see how best we can improve the yield of this crop. So in doing so, we are trying to see how, oyster cell will be able to improve the calcium level of the soil as well as the pH.
Jim Toure, beneficiaries farmer, thanked Mr. Jara and his team and noted the impact of the oyster industrial waste in boosting groundnut productivity.
All farmers need fertilizer because without fertilizer, our crops will not do well. However, access to fertilizer is a major challenge, and the chemical fertilizer is also risky. Now this project is here to ease those challenges, and we are very pleased with that.
Soil testing is a useful tool for determining the nutrient status of the soil and identifying any nutrient deficiencies or excesses. By assessing soil nutrient balance, farmers, agronomists, and soil scientists can develop appropriate nutrient management strategies to optimize crop growth and reduce environmental impacts. For the news, I am Isatou Jatta-Gassama.